I hope you're all staying safe and sane, and we're just kicking off another 2 weeks, obviously a lockdown. So, well, not lockdown, that's the wrong word to use, just a few extra restrictions. So let's all do our part and we'll get through it together. So again, give us a thumbs up, let me know if the sound is okay, and we'll keep going on. So what I was quickly talking about, guys, again, I just want to recap because some of you might have watched the live video. We just had a bit of an error with. Just very quickly, how calories can sneak in if you're just adding a little bit of mayonnaise, right? So what I'm looking at here, right, 2 slices of bread. So, and it'll tell you how many calories are in it on the back of the bag. Here, 2 slices of bread. According to this bag, it says that there are 100 calories per slice of bread. Okay, so here we've got 200 calories. So this is before we start eating anything. We have 200 calories in our bread. But what I want to show you is, according to mayonnaise on average, right? So before I put it in, I'm going to weigh out what it says a tablespoon would be. Okay, so some things you look up would say 13 grams is a tablespoon. Some would say 15 grams. So I'm kind of going in the middle here, and we're going to look at 14 grams. Okay. Now, so we have 14 grams there. If you can zoom in and have a look. Perfect. So that's your 14 grams. So that's roughly a tablespoon. So I'm just going to show you what that looks like spread out over 2 slices of bread. So remember, if you're just tuning in, give us a thumbs up or just let me know if the sound is all good. We have it. Okay, that's better. There's the low battery on the first time around. So here's our 2 slices of bread. So like I said, 100 calories in each slice. So I'm just going to show you what a tablespoon of mayonnaise looks like spread all over the bread. Okay, so again, I'm not going to, spread it properly. I'm not going to just douse it for the sake of the video. So that's 1 slice on average. Okay, so like most of that tablespoon is nearly gone already, and probably some people would use that full tablespoon on one side, but I'm just going to show you without being greedy in terms of the amount of mayonnaise we're putting on. Okay, so that's your jar gone. Okay, you see that empty. So that's our tablespoon put onto the mayonnaise, onto the bread here now. So according to the back of these tubs, and you Google it, it'll tell you a tablespoon of mayonnaise is approximately 95 calories. Okay, so we'll say, look, it's rounded up. If we're going to be exactly, if we said 15 grams there as our tablespoon, it'd be 100 calories. So we've got 100 calories in 1 slice of bread, 200 in the other slice of bread, and now with the mayonnaise we've got an extra 100 calories. So before we go anywhere, we're at 300 calories. And as I said, and most people will pour on more mayonnaise to cover the bread, and you would. So we're beyond 300 calories, let's be realistic. We could be at 350 just here, right, at what we're looking at now. Let's continue to make this sandwich ourselves. So we put in some cheese, so 10 grams of cheese, which works out at 3 really thinly cut slices of cheese off the block, would be about 70-80 calories. Okay, on top of our bread, we're at over 400 calories now, remember. Okay, we add in some ham, depending on how much you put in, 50-60 calories. You add in something else, add in a bit more, you'll be at, as I said, this bread here alone, 300, 320, we'll be generous, we'll say 320 if we cover the bread fully. And again, that's stingy enough scraping the mayonnaise across the 2 slices. So 320, your cheese will be about 80, that'd be 400 calories. Put in a bit of ham, 440, 450, depending on how much you put into that. Add in a tomato, easily 500 calories. We're making this sandwich at home. Imagine you go into the shop and you go up to the deli counter and they ask you, which I'm sure people have done in the past, and particularly I know from being on construction sites years ago, you go in and go, sandwich, do you want butter or mayonnaise? You say, yeah, I'll have both. You'll have the bones of 500 calories on your bread and your butter and your mayonnaise before you go any further, before you put anything into it. So very quickly then, this is how your calories start sneaking up. Remember, we're making this at home. You've got 300 calories here. You've got 320 calories here. It's realistic when you cover all the bread and the mayonnaise. And then you should start adding things to it. And so quickly, like cheese is a fat, it's higher in calories, so it tips you over that 400, then your ham, your tomato, whatever. And again, you would think that that's just a simple sandwich. Look, I put in a bit of mayonnaise just to give the sandwich a bit of flavour, okay? So, again, I just want to get you thinking to kind of understand what portions look like and what spread over 2 slices of bread, that's a tablespoon of mayonnaise and that's 100 calories on your bread, okay? So, now, that's full fat mayonnaise. So very simply, a quick thing you can do is go down to, that's a light mayonnaise. And what that does, the difference, instead of being, let's say 100 calories, it brings it down to about 40. So there's a massive difference there. There's a 60% reduction in the terms of the calories you're taking in, okay? So just make those little changes. You know, instead of having 2 slices of bread as your sandwich, go for one whole grain wrap, which is about 90 calories on its own. And that'll have your wrap. Now you've cut down, so you've gone from possibly 300 calories between your 2 slices of bread and your mayonnaise to one wrap, which is 90, light mayonnaise, which is about 40, and it's 130 versus 300. So straight away, you've made a massive difference. You've taken off the bones of 200 calories in terms of the food you're taking in. And look, this is really important, especially now, guys, because when you're at home, you know, a lot of more people are working from home. There's, you know, you're picking, you're distracting. It's kind of boredom as well, and you're just kind of eating that bit more. You're around the house maybe a bit more, and you like now, you know, people aren't going out as more or as much as more. So my English has gone away from me now. People aren't going out as much, so it's just important that we just keep tabs on the calories we're taking in, because we don't want to do too much damage to ourselves over the next couple of weeks before we can get back into a kind of full-on routine again. As I said, this is just mayonnaise. The other side of this, it can go to like vinaigrettes, like the Caesar salad dressings. Those things can be 170 calories and just 30 mils of spreading it over a salad. As you come into summer, it's getting warmer, more people are going to be looking at salads. So just be careful. Have a look at the back of the boxes and see how many calories are in your serving. And just get a weighing scales or get your little jug with the milliliters on it and see how much you're putting on. It's that simple. The top tip, guys, as I say, completely random and off topic. I was listening to the radio this morning on Today FM, and they were talking about this new thing that's on Google for kids. Not for kids, for anybody. I was having fun with it this morning. And basically, they were saying that all things were quiet at the Dublin Zoo on those live cameras that they have up and running. So what you can do is you can search animals on Google. So if you typed in tiger, and if you scroll down a little bit, it says view tiger in 3D, and it gives you a little 3D rendering of the tiger. But then it'll ask you to view the tiger in your own place. And what it does then is it kind of superimposes the tiger. It's like augmented reality. It'll superimpose the tiger wherever you're looking. So it brings this 3D tiger into your sitting room floor. And it's very good. It's very well done, and you can zoom in on the tiger and all that kind of stuff. So look, just something different. The kids might get a bit of a kick out for 5 minutes, and you know, keep them a bit entertained and get them out of your hair for a couple of minutes, as I said. So hope that makes sense. Look, guys, we'll have another live video 8 o'clock Monday. That's today, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then you're going to have the live Q&A on Friday. So any questions you have, I'm already getting a few questions into the Facebook page. Throw them in there, and I'll get to them on Friday. We'll go through whatever questions you have. Tonight's live workouts at 8:30. Have your warm-up done beforehand. We're going to get straight into it. We'll have about 24 minutes of workout time, and we're going to have live workouts Monday to Friday all week. And until then, we'll see you later on tonight.